Alley Street Concert, where we're super excited to be here. And of course, we have our special guests, the president of the Rose Parade, and his wife, Brad and Susan Ratliff. You're going to get a chance to hear from him a little bit later, and I think you're even going to get a chance to see him participate with the band a little bit, right? That's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to get things started right away. I'd like to introduce my friend and colleague, Mr. Greg Benson, Assistant Director of Bands here at Grove City High School, and the voice of the Greyhounds for pregame, Mr. Benson.
Thank you, Mr. Graham. First, I present our field commanders this year, Hannah Congrove, Kelsey Heacock, and Samuel Nicola. Please join us and stand now as we play the Grove City High School alma mater.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
When you're sad. 3, 4.
We're really thrilled to have you out here again with us today. We weren't sure yesterday if we were going to get this in before some weather hit us, but thanks to the Ratliffs, they brought some sunshine for the concert. So let's thank them for the sunshine. sunny California. And now it's my privilege to introduce my colleague and friend, Mr. Jason Graham, Director of Bands in his third year. Mr. Jason Graham.
Well, we're going to get started right away into our contest show and play some of the music for you. You're going to hear the first three parts of the show here right away. And this year, the title of our contest show is called Opposing Forces. So really, until the entire show is fully done, you can't fully appreciate what the idea of the theme is. And the design of the show really is about kind of up and down, and that being the central focus of opposites. And then we just explore that on an even grainer scale in everything we do, whether it's musical opposites, different sounds in the band, high and low, whether it's out on the field, different marching maneuvers that go opposite directions. And we're also going to have some props and some stages on the field that our own Mr. Lloyd Sheets right here is building for us. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We have kids marching up ramps, coming off a ramp. It's going to be a whole production out on the field when it's all said and done. And the music is there to accentuate that theme. So you're going to just hear a lot of opposites in the music, from dynamics and to different timbres of the band. The first movement is two pieces. Opens with a classical work, the Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, and you might recognize those sounds. From there it goes into a contemporary concert band work called Rocky Point Holiday by Ron Nelson. Yeah, that is a very difficult piece of music, a professional level, college level piece, and the kids have done an excellent job of learning it. It's very exciting, has a lot of notes, and we hope you enjoy. This is our first movement of Opposing Forces. Moments. You can tell there's some angst out there, and then right away it flips gear into something a little more happy and lighthearted. and it just keeps flopping back and forth in mood, showing that kind of opposite in the musical design. Moving on, the second movement will start pretty quickly after the first. It'll be a short pause, and then we'll get right into the second drill, which is a concert band work by David Holsinger called Abram's Pursuit. It continues kind of this drive of intensity, as the entire show is designed. The first two movements kind of take us down in mood in general, and the last two movements will bring us back up, ending in a glorious, triumphant finale. So this is David Holsinger's Abram's Pursuit, second drill.
To hear the sights and sounds of the band as we cheer on and support our Grove City High School football team. And one of the tunes we added this year, many of you know it, it's a classic, and the students have really come to love it. We'd like to present to you our new stamp tune. Here is Mr. Roboto. Ready? Next up, we'd like to feature our color guard. Color guard, you can come on into the center of the yard. actually been invited to play this tune at a special event. When Ohio State plays the University of Michigan, or that school up north, we have been invited to accompany the Ohio State University Marching Band in their skull session performance prior to the game. The Grove City High School Marching Band will be playing right alongside the Ohio State Marching Band, the Ohio State Marching Band. And one of the stand favorites there, and Ohio's official rock song, is Hang On Slippy. And we're going to go through a little bit more of getting you in the atmosphere of football Friday night with the Grove City High School Band. Alright, well, it wouldn't be football Friday night if we didn't do a little bit of the hay cheer. So we need the audience participation on the hay. Next football game's a home game. It's against Franklin Heights. It's going to be another big one. Oh, yeah. Another big inter-district football game. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a great crowd. So here is the hay cheer. Football Friday night if we didn't have a couple of our defensive tunes. That's Temptation and Mars, and we use these most of the time when we're on defense and the team's coming at us, and we need to try to strike the fear into the opposing offense. And when you've got 260 people playing, yelling, and screaming right in your face, that is pretty intimidating. And we know that this has worked on several occasions. The ball's either dropped, the snap is done at the wrong time, and it's an offsides penalty. So we love to use these, especially when the opposing team is close. And hopefully no coaches from Franklin Heights are here, so they don't train their kids to know about that. But I'll trust they're not here. And here is Temptation.
I think so.
line up here. All right. Now, of course, the next one is Mars. We love this one. This one is the one that absolutely stops the other team almost every single time. Here is Mars. This is relatively new. We started this, I think, just last year, and we're continuing it this year. We have some short tunes that are only a few seconds in length, and we play them at certain moments in the game. And if you've been at our football Friday night games, you probably have started to recognize these or played at certain times. The first one is first down. So anytime our team gets a first down, sometimes we play this little, it's just part of the rally fight song to kind of pump everybody up. So here is, get ready, band. Hey, we got a first down. Now when you hear that, you know, first down for the Greyhounds. Hey, we got another first down. And for whatever reason, that was faster. I'm not really sure why, but it was. All right, moving right along. The next song we play, this is called Let's Go Hounds. We have a Let's Go Dogs, so we had to distinguish between the two. It's just a little loop cheer that the cheerleaders do, a little song and dance. This is Let's Go Hounds, 3 times. And let's go Hounds. Let's go Hounds. One more time. Let's Go Hounds. So we need your help out there on Friday night when you hear that. Let's Go Hounds. The next one, we love this one. When the yellow flag flies, we have a little song to play. And it doesn't matter really when it happens. When we see that yellow flag come out, we like to play penalty. Here's the penalty, part 1. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And then we have to wait. Because every once in a while, and I mean once in a blue moon, the penalty might be on the Greyhounds, but I mean, it's rare. It's rare. Usually it's on the other team, and when it is on the other team, we finish it. Finish penalty. Yeah, we had fun with that one. Little penalty. So if you're in the stands and you ever hear the first part, but you never hear the second part, that means it was the penalty was on us. So we don't play the second part when it's on us. But the first part's always fun to play. The next one features the trumpet section. This is kind of a take on the charge cheer. This is called Trumpet Charge. Here we go.
I love dancing during music. I said who?
The trumpets and the trumpet charge. All right, we do have a couple more of those, but for the sake of time, we're going to go ahead and move on. At this time, I'd like Mr. Ratliff to come up, and he's going to grab a trombone. And the rest of the trombones come front and center, please. Oh, yeah, here we go. All right, now, Mr. Ratliff, are you sure you want to do this with a tie on? That might be dangerous.
That's what my mom said.
There we go.
This grease feels nice on me.
So Mr. Ratliff came out to school on Friday and went along with Susan, his wife, and we had a great time. He met with the kids without at our rehearsal, and we got him involved in the band here. Of course, Mr. Ratliff is and he's going to tell you about this more, but he is a musician and all about band himself. So he's thrilled. We're thrilled to have him here and have him play with the kids. Last night at the football game, he was out playing trumpet and trombone and all over the place. It was just a lot of fun. So we thought it would be great to have Mr. Ratliff be part of the trombone drill. And what could possibly go wrong?
And she only started volunteering.
Here is the trombone drill. Special guest, President of the Rose Parade, Brad Ratliff.
What? Text you about that? What? Did you see that? No.
Clapping with them, that got me terrified. Because they're going to start listening to your claps, and what happens to every audience who claps? They get insanely fast. So thank you. Actually, you clapped pretty well in time. That was pretty awesome, audience. Thank you. That was a nice clap. That was good. Yeah, Mr. Riesenberg, our percussion and rhythmic specialist, approves if you're clapping. That is a big deal, folks. That is a big deal. One of the few audiences to get that seal of approval. All right, well, we're going to keep the trombones front and center. We're going to play our next band, too, which is... Mr. Ratliff. But this is Mr. Brad Ratliff. Please give him a warm welcome, and I'd like to have a few words.
Okay, so with Mr. Ratliff, there never is a short, quick second. I'm a very, very lucky guy. I get to travel all around the world this year, and I get to represent 935 volunteers that put on the greatest parade and the greatest postseason college football game in the world. But I can't do it without my wife, Susan. And each year, the president of the Tournament of Roses gets to pick a theme. And this year, we picked Echoes of Success. And Echoes of Success celebrates those people, organizations, and institutions that play a role in the success of others. We've seen the Special Olympics when those kids are charging down the track. We've seen our wounded warriors doing something as simple as throwing a ball, or as difficult as coming home. And we all have seen that first grader when she gets ready for her very first piano recital. But you know what? They all come through. That kid runs in the arms of his waiting coach. The VA folks, they all succeed. They take their first steps. And we all know that that first grader, she takes over those butterflies in her stomach, and she puts on the accomplishment and performance of a lifetime. Those are all successes. It's not about scoring 100 points in basketball. It's about each individual success that we do, where we do our very best to become the best that we are capable. Echoes of Success celebrates all of those folks that help that along. Teachers, coaches, parents, the clergy, all of those folks are behind the scenes that make everybody here successful. Guys, it's about all of you. It's about the community and the support. It's about making folks like this the success that they are in helping Mr. Graham and his program, in helping this community to become the representatives that they're going to be on January 2nd, 2017. Because, ladies and gentlemen, without all of you, these echoes of success would just be whispers of what might have been. Thanks.
And I think the Echoes of Success, the theme that Mr. Ratliff came up with, is just a perfect theme, especially for here in Grove City. This band behind me is an echo of years of success. It is not, certainly not me, or Mr. Riesenberg or Mr. Benson. It is years and years of that. It's them from the days of Mr. Edge, Mr. Swearingen, and all the directors from before. By the way, are you here, Mr. Edge? Are you here today? Not sure if he was able to make it. But this band and the successes are all because of the past and because of how great it has been in the past. And this band behind me is the benefactor of that, and they're going to be representing us at the Rose Parade. But it really was the band of 2 years ago that actually got this band there. It was the band from the 2015 school year who auditioned and got this band in. So 2 senior classes are responsible for helping this band go. And I see several graduates out here for the last 2 years. If you're a graduate of the last 2 years, can you just raise your hand and be known and give them a round of applause for what they have done for the band?
I'm still holding my hand.
All right, well, we're going to move right along here, and we're going to play for you just part of our 4th drill. This is a preview. It's about the first 50 measures of the 4th drill. The entirety is about 120 measures. You have to wait a little bit longer to hear the ending, but this will give you a taste. And as I mentioned before, this drill starts to take us out of the downward and back to the upward. And it is a tune called Carnival Overture. It's a very classic, orchestral piece that's been around for a while, and it's just a lot of fun. It's a lot of excitement. It's got a lot of notes in it, as you're going to hear that. Starts off a little bit timid. We're not sure where we're going, and then pretty quickly it soars into some great sounds. But again, because the show is opposing forces, we're always kind of trying to drop in an opposite. So right at the end of the snippet, you're going to hear suddenly it flips to a little more intense sound. But as the show will continue, and you're going to find out here in a couple weeks, it's going to end on a very glorious note. Typical Grove City with the push, and you're going to love every minute of it, I hope, and I'm sure you will. But this is the first 50 or so measures of the 4th drill of our show this year, Opposing Forces. That's all you get today. This little sneak preview. All right. Well, I want to thank you all so much for coming out. We're going to just play one more tune, but of course we have to get President Ratliff back up here on trumpet this time. He's going to grab the trumpet. And we're going to play, I think, what probably the band would say is our favorite stand tune. We love to play this. This is Land of a Thousand Dances. All right, here we go, band. Ratliff and the Grove City High School Marching Band. All right, well, again, thank you so much for coming. We're going to finish off with, of course, rally, and we need your help on the cheer at the end. Usually we say fight Grove City, beat the fill in the blank, whoever we're playing, but this time we're going to yell, we are going to the Rose Parade. You guys, that's hard to say fast. Rose Parade, you got to kind of enunciate. Help us out with that. All right, band, here we go, rally, let's finish it off.
And we just sat there. I was like, this wasn't bad. Thank you very much, everybody. See you at Grove City High School. I hope to see you all there at 5:30 tonight for the ice cream social. Thanks and have a great rest of the day.
I'm actually going to see the Rose Bowl.